we ever seen because you know we are a multi-billion-dollar company. So without further ado, Melissa, are you out there?
Hey, Phyllis, can you hear me? I'm not sure if we're muted yet. Can you hear me? One second. Hello? Okay. I think I'm back live. Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. I tell you what, these phone lines in the morning, sometimes I don't know if I'm muted or if I'm unmuted, but just want to say happy holidays to everyone. For those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I know today actually is the official holiday as far as most companies, so our office is actually closed today. Customer service will be closed too in observance of Christmas, but I just want to first of all, just let everyone know how super excited we are at this time of year just to really have a chance to set and reflect and, fellowship with family and friends. Hopefully each and every one of you took some much needed time to just get with your family and friends to have that fellowship, to break bread, to let everyone know, how much you care about them. These are the moments in which we look forward to, getting a chance to, sometimes we're so busy, we don't always have a chance to see those who we love the most. But guess what? During holiday times, it's the perfect excuse to sneak away and had a chance to fellowship with some of my family and just feel so rejuvenated. I mean, sometimes that's just what you need. That's what the doctor orders, right? Fellowship with family and friends. And so I want to just say good morning to everyone out there on the line. Super excited that you've decided this morning to wake up to Wakanna. Again, I know some of you are on holiday today. Many of your jobs are taken off today in observance of Christmas, but the fact that you got on just tells me that you are absolutely ready to take your life to the next level, because when you are in business for yourself, sometimes you just really want to give it that extra mile. And I'm telling you what, today I got so many big plans with some of the leaders that I've been working with, because guess what? We had a chance to do our fellowship over the weekend. And so today, for some of us, it's going to be business as usual, okay? And so what I want to do this morning is start off by sharing our vision and mission statement. Our vision is we exist to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. Our mission is we are the catalyst to start a movement that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space as entrepreneurs, formulators, and investors, evoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. And so what I want to do real quick is give you guys some important announcements. Last week, for those of you who took advantage of our Sapphire Access, okay, we actually launched our tickets for the 420 Lifestyle Conference. Super excited about that, but we gave access to those of you who either hit Sapphire for the first time, or if you requalified at your highest rank, you received early bird shopping and were able to go ahead and secure your tickets. We want to make sure that our top leaders, are able to get the tickets they need, because I'm telling you what, folks, this is going to absolutely be our most exciting and most explosive conference yet. And so if you haven't had a chance to take advantage of that, you want to go ahead and do so now, because we've released the tickets now to what we call general admission. Okay, so everyone now has access to these tickets when you go online. And if you look at our 420 Lifestyle Conference, if you look under the VIP access, those are now available to anyone on the line, whether you are brand new in the business, whether you ranked up. The ticket price now, once the discount applies, it's going to actually show up as $199. It says $219, but just know there's a system-wide 10% discount off, and it's going to automatically take it off on that ticket as well. And so by the time you're done, it's going to be $199. And so let's talk about what that gives you for the 420 Lifestyle Conference. It's going to actually give you access to our 420 celebration on Thursday, which we're super excited about. That's going to be our 4th year anniversary celebration, and you're going to want to be there. We've rented out a mega mansion in Las Vegas. Yes, a mega mansion, and we have one of the hottest DJs in Vegas. In fact, this is a DJ that DJs for people like Nicki Minaj, okay? And so we are super excited because we are going to party, folks. We're going to have so much fun as we celebrate 4 years in business, and you're going to want to make sure you're at that kickoff celebration. That's going to go down on Thursday, April the 20th, and the party will kick off around 7:30 p.m. that night. And so you're going to want to make sure you get the ticket for the 199 because the 199 is going to include all of the events. In fact, I was talking to some top leaders on Friday and they couldn't believe it. They're like, oh my God, you're telling me for 199 they're getting access to the VIP party. And this is an exclusive event, guys. I'm telling you what, it's so amazing when you have a chance to see what we're doing on that Thursday. But you're also getting access to Friday's event. You're getting access to Saturday's event and our gala that's happening on Saturday evening, okay? So that's 4 events. 2 of them include food. And one of them at the gala, not only does it include food, but it actually includes what we call a type of meal in Vegas, where the ticket price for that event alone would cost you, if you bought that as a standalone, $129, okay? But we're giving it all to you for $199. And so that is super exciting. Make sure you go get those tickets because we're going to actually raise the price on that to $249. That's going to actually be the price starting January the 1st. And then right before the event, the prices will go up to $299. So it's going to pay to get your ticket in early so that you can not only take advantage of all these events, but take advantage of them at our lowest price, okay? Now also too, just to give you a few more updates as it relates to that event happening in Las Vegas, we also are super, super, super excited, okay? We're excited because we really wanted to do something so different with this event. You know, we don't want to have the typical conference, okay? And so we're doing what we call the lifestyle conference. See, last year, you know, I'm saying last year already, okay? But this past June, you know, we took about 31 people to Jamaica, right? And so that was our Ruby retreat. We've decided to make our Ruby retreat an annual event surrounded around our conference, okay? And the reason why we wanted to do this, because so many times people were like, hey, I want to go to Jamaica too, but we really couldn't just allow everyone to come with us to Jamaica, right? But our lifestyle conference is something available to everyone. Now, the Rubies and Emeralds, those who actually hit Ruby and Emerald for the first time, they're going to get this extra special, amazing experience, right? We rented out what we call the villa for the Rubies. We rented out the penthouse for the Emeralds. So they're going to actually be there, you know, being treated like rock stars. In fact, we have some special other events that we've scheduled just for the Rubies and Emeralds. But you, as someone who's in our company, perhaps you've not yet hit Ruby or Emerald, or maybe you've hit it, but you hit it, but didn't re-qualify at a higher level because you hit it before maybe a year or two ago. Well, see, everyone's going to get a chance to kind of get a taste of what it's like to experience the Ruby life, okay? Because we're going to ensure that that conference is not a typical conference, right? And it starts with Thursday night, okay? So if you want to have a chance to see, you know, what it really feels like to be a rock star in the industry of network marketing, you're going to want to do whatever it takes to make sure you don't miss Thursday kickoff, okay? Because I'm telling you, we spared no expense. I mean, when you see this layout of this place that we've rented out and all the different entertainment, all the food and the drinks, I mean, it's over the top, okay? And you're going to want to be a part of that on Thursday night. And then, of course, with our training on Friday and Saturday, our conference committee, you know, they've been meeting every single Tuesday already to get ahead of it. And so just know that it is absolutely designed to take your business to that next level. In fact, on Friday, there's going to be breakout sessions. And these breakout sessions are really designed to give you the nuggets, the tools, the skills that you need to take your business to that next level. And so you're going to want to make sure you're there early with pen, paper, taking copious notes. And we are super excited about the trainers that are coming to subject matter. In fact, I know Phyllis Nash has been working with some of our top leaders to bring you guys the best training that you've ever seen, okay? And so that's going to happen on Friday. On Saturday, we have general session, and general session, oh my goodness, another amazing event, because this is going to feel like a typical conference in certain ways, right? You're going to have the high energy, the DJ, you know, the big crowd. So that's all going to be there, okay? We're going to have blockbuster announcements, new videos, new tools. You're going to have a chance to hear special trainers, special product launches that's going to happen there on Saturday, okay? Awards, recognition. I mean, we have loaded it up with everything that you probably have ever experienced, plus we're bringing more, okay? Because after we conclude that Saturday event, you're going to have a chance to join us at this gala. And this gala is truly an experience that you're going to want to be a part of. We're bringing special entertainment in to give you another experience, an experience like you've never seen at any other gala. We're going to have awards, recognition, and we're going to party, folks. I'm telling you what, we're going to party, party, party. And what's exciting about this is instead of us just opening it up, for the top leaders, we really wanted to give every person who is at that event the ability for you to attend the gala. And that never happens. See, at most conferences, it's always only reserved for certain people. When you have the big parties, sometimes it's the sapphires, sometimes it's the diamonds, sometimes it's the rubies. But we're opening this for everyone. And so we want you to make sure you take advantage of that. You go get your tickets, and you get those tickets now, okay? The other thing that you're going to want to pay attention to is we do have a hotel block, okay? Now, in order for you to book the hotel block, you're going to actually have to do this direct through customer service. You can actually send your payment in 3 different ways. One of them is via Zelle. Because of the fact that we actually are dealing direct with the hotels, you're not able to pay that on the website, okay? It's got to be paid through a way that we can save you the fee, because if you paid it on our website, we would have to charge you a fee for that when it comes to the actual hotel rooms. Now, the hotel rooms will also include, all your transfers as well. So any transfer to and from any of the special events is going to be included in that. And so we're super excited about that. And so we're going to give you all the details. In fact, what you're going to need to do is, for those of you who know for sure that you're going to be at conference, instead of paying the full price for the hotel stay, all you need to do is put a deposit down, okay? We're going to go ahead and let you just put a small deposit down. That deposit will lock your room, okay? You're going to need to let us know if you want a king bed, if you want 2 queen beds. In fact, for those of you who are planning to come with teens, what I advise to do it like we've done it in the past, where you are prepared to actually get, a few of those rooms and just pack them out. Sometimes we put 2 to a bed. I tell you what, we've been at conferences before where we even had to pull out the chairs, okay? Because it's really about getting every person on your team who wants to be there affordable access, okay? And so you want to start working with your team right now, figuring out who's going to go, because we've secured these rates at extra low pricing. So we know that it's going to be affordable. It's going to be really affordable when you can break it down and have a few people staying in those rooms, because you can actually get it to the point where for one person to be there with all their accommodations when they're sharing it with others, imagine if they can pay as low as $150, and that's covering their hotel accommodations for the entire stay. I mean, how affordable is that, right? That becomes super affordable when you really think outside the box, okay? And so all of those details, we're going to actually have a very special call on Wednesday, so mark your calendars, because on Wednesday, we're going to do a 2-part call. Part of the call, we're going to go through conference. You're going to see exactly where you're staying, the hotel accommodations, and all the different details around the logistics. And then you're going to have the option of going ahead and putting that deposit down, okay? Putting your deposit down so that you can secure your space in Las Vegas, okay? So that's going to happen on Wednesday. In fact, that's going to go down at 7 p.m. At 8 o'clock, we actually have the special call we do every Wednesday regarding products, okay? So we're going to have the special call regarding conference at 7 p.m. So that's going to take about 30 minutes. After that, we're going to do a founding member call. So for those of you who have brand new founding members, at 7:30 p.m. Central on Wednesday, you're going to then want to get them loaded on that part of the call. And if you want them to also be a part of conference, I would advise you to get them loaded on the call at 7 p.m., okay? So they can hear all about the conference. And then we're going to get into the founding member details, because we actually have founding member certificates, and we're super excited about these founding member certificates, because now that the program has closed out, for those of you who still owe 50% down, make sure you get those payments in, because the program has closed out, and we're super excited that we get to issue these certificates, because this is the final certificate we're going to ever issue. So for those of you who did get certificates back in 2020, this is going to replace those certificates as your official certificates, and it's going to let you know exactly how many founder shares you actually own, okay? And so most of you know that. I mean, you've been keeping track with that, but we get calls every day, people still wondering, well, how many shares do I have? Well, if you want to know how many shares you have, the easiest way to find out is when you go to your back office, you can see how many times you purchased the founding member pack. Simple enough, right? But for many people, they find that a little complicated. So no worries. Your certificate's going to give you exactly how many shares you own with Wakanna as a founding member. And all of those details we're going to release to you on Wednesday. And so you're going to want to load up the call starting at 7 o'clock again if you want to hear more about the 420 Lifestyle Conference. And then you can get on at 7:30 p.m. if you want to just hear specifically about the founding member call. And so that email link will go out today so that you can get the meeting code and you can get the meeting password. You can share that with your team and make sure you don't miss, okay? So let's talk about a few more things that are happening as we speak before I get into Wakanna and the launch and what to expect, okay? Well, right now, we're gearing up for the brand new me in 2023, a very special announcement surrounding that. Mark your calendar for Saturday, January the 21st, because we're going to have a special wellness event at our home office. In fact, we're super excited. You know, normally in January, we have our health conference, right? Well, most of you who've been paying attention, you know that we changed the strategic direction. And so twice a year, we're going to have live conferences. And then twice a year, we're going to have other events that really help to facilitate momentum, okay? And in the month of January, what's most critical is getting education out there regarding health and wellness, okay? And so this is going to be really like a wellness event. We're excited because we want to help educate the community to let everyone know, you know, about some of these statistics that need to hear about. You know, a lot of the health initiatives that are really going to help take their health to that next level. So all of that's going to happen on January the 21st. But even more important, we actually have a contest that we're going to be launching on January the 21st. And for anyone who's actually starting the brand new Me in 2023, you're going to have a chance to really have an edge up on January the 21st. And so here's what's happening. You know, I've had a chance to work with, again, some of the top leaders, really great ideas that have been coming in, a really phenomenal idea out of Florida with Jarvis Wright. I mean, he said, hey, you know, what if we can pay people to lose weight? And at first, you know, you hear something like that and you're like, okay, well, you know, we've had weight loss contests before, but really there's a fantastic promotion that he had been a part of in the past that I'm telling you what, folks, it's going to absolutely set your business, okay, on fire in January, because we're literally going to be paying people to get a flat belly, okay? We're going to be paying people. What does that mean? That means when you lose an inch around your belly, you lose 2 inches around your belly, 3 inches, there's going to be something guaranteed that you're going to get, okay? And for some people, when it's just a minimal amount of inches, perhaps it's a free t-shirt, okay? And so when you fall within a certain threshold, you know, you're going to get a free t-shirt, and this is going to be a t-shirt branded around the actual contest that we're having. So everyone's going to have a chance to have a special t-shirt that you can only get through this contest, okay? But also, too, there's going to actually be people who lose enough inches around their waist. They're going to get guaranteed cash based on the number of inches, which is going to be a game changer, because most of the time people lose weight. And what happens is you have to compete with people and you don't know really who's going to win these contests. But what if we can make everybody a winner? What if every single person can actually get cash money because they lost X amount of inches around their waist? Don't you think that's going to be the ultimate game changer? Wouldn't everyone you know want to go ahead and do the program with you if they know they can get paid for that flat belly, right? I mean, that is like disruptive. That is like a whole nother level, and that's what we're going to be launching. And so all the details surrounding that officially will come out on January the 21st. But what I'm telling you is, if you are already planning to do the brand new Me in 2023, if you're ready to start that program, and I know many of you are launching on January the 2nd, what you're going to want to do is make sure you take a video of yourself, okay? Take a video of yourself. You're going to want to take pictures. You want to get your measurements done, because we're going to make it retroactive, okay? So that means anyone that started the program on January the 2nd, it's going to be retroactive to where you will also qualify to gain more money Every time you lose inches around your belly, you're putting more and more money in your bank account, okay? I'm telling you what, this is going to shut the internet down. I mean, we're going to see literally our group page grow to tens of thousands of people. I mean, I can see this group page growing over 50,000 people, 60,000 people, because we've done it before. We've seen weight loss programs take on a whole life of their own, okay? And so this is exciting. Our team is actually working out what we call the fine lines, right? The fine details. And so on Flat Belly Lifestyle, you're going to actually see those details be revealed, where you're going to learn exactly what you need to do every single week to make sure you qualify, because there is accountability that we're going to need from you. And most of that accountability is making sure that we can have access to your progress, right? So, because you're probably wondering, well, how do we know for sure someone really lost those inches, if they really are losing weight, if they're really on the right track? Well, how you do that is through video accountability, okay? And so this is going to be great for the millennials. So if you have some millennials in your life, I mean, they love staying accountable on social media. They love plugging in to all the different social media outlets. And so this is going to be a great way for you to go out and attract more millennials than ever before, okay? And people just in general, you know, who really are sick and tired of the typical weight loss programs, you know, really are frustrated with all the diets that just don't work. And we know that we have the most effective platform out there, period, the Flat Belly Lifestyle. And the fact that we're going to now put money on the table for every single person who loses a certain amount of inches, that is absolutely a game changer, okay? And so get ready for that. We're going to get more details out, but wanted to at least let you know, because we didn't want people starting to lose weight on January the 2nd, and then all of a sudden they're like, well, I lost 4 inches before January 21st, and that's not fair, right? So we want everyone retroactive starting January the 2nd. All your results will count, okay? And so we're super, super excited about that. Now let's talk a little bit about Wakanna before I get into the CV qualifiers. In the month of November, you can imagine we had a record number of CV qualifiers. And so I'm going to have a chance to give a shout out to all of those of you who hit bronze, silver, and gold. In fact, I believe there were like 3 people that hit gold in the month of November, and 2 of them had over 4,000 points, right? So they were literally a sneeze away from hitting platinum. So that was super exciting. But I also really want to kind of paint the vision, because I know right now, you know, January is right around the corner, okay? And everyone knows we've been working on this new exciting brand, you know, Wakanna. And so we're super excited about Wakanna. But what we really wanted to do is ensure that we're being very strategic, because anytime you launch something, you can launch it with a boom, or you can launch it with like a plop, right, where it just doesn't, you know, hit the mark, okay? And so because this is something that we have put so much time, energy, and effort to, a part of it also is about the big reveal, right? And so anytime you do something, you want to make sure you're able to do it in a way that it really takes it to the next level. And so here's kind of what to expect, okay, as we roll into 2023. You know, when we think about January and February, those 2 months are really dedicated to what? The Flat Belly Lifestyle. Okay, we're going to really focus on this whole brand new me in 2023. We're going to focus on this whole aspect of you getting paid to lose that belly fat, right? You getting paid to lose those inches around the midsection. And that's going to be exciting. That's going to be an exciting push. I know some of you have had some of those insider conversations with some of the team regarding the income tax strategy. I know Jarvis Wright, again, has been very instrumental in a lot of these awesome ideas, you know, has this phenomenal income tax strategy. I know Phyllis and Dan, they're crunching the numbers, guys. So just know that in March, we are predicting an epic March regarding this whole program regarding the income tax strategy. In fact, some of it he actually revealed at our Super Saturday. So if you go back and watch some of the training in detail, a part of that strategy is really going to take off big in March, because that's when we know people are really starting to get those income taxes back. But now we look at March as our income tax strategy. So what is April? Well, April is the 4-year anniversary mark. And I know for many of us, we're preparing for the 4-year anniversary to really put all the bells and whistles out there for the launch of Wakanna, so that when people see Wakanna, they see something they've never seen in this industry. And so what we're doing, we actually have top leaders. We've been working to get flown in, some of them from the Philippines, some of the top leaders from places like Bermuda, places even in Europe, London, just working on getting some top leaders there. And why is that? When you think about a conference, guys, a conference is the number one growth strategy for any company. It's these live conferences. And I want you to think about the fact that we've never had a live conference ever. But yet here we are, at the point where we can truly say, wow, we've done not just millions of dollars, but now we're getting over $10 million in sales, and we've never done a live conference. Okay, I want you to think about that for a second. What that tells you is the future for Wakanna, the future for what we have is so big, it's so great, it's so powerful. But in order for you to really capitalize on this moment, it's really about concentrated effort. And so as we think about January, February, March, as we think about April, what we're really doing for April is we want to look at this like, wow, we have the benefit of a company that's been in business for 4 years, a company that's debt-free, a company that literally most people in the industry of network marketing has never heard of. So but at the same time, it's like launching a brand new company, because we have Wakanna. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. And so how we want to properly launch that is we want to be at a huge event, okay, where we can do a big brand reveal. And you want to get as many, so I think one of the leaders says butts in the seats, right? As many butts in the seats as possible. Because it's kind of like this, when momentum hits, when the tidal wave hits, it's always the teams that really went out there and played this with the right strategy. And that right strategy is putting people in the seat, and not just people in the seat. We started thinking international, because as we're now growing this new brand, one of the biggest things we want to do for 2023 is launch internationally. Now, we can't tell you which countries we're going to launch first, but what I can tell you is some of my top leaders in other countries around the world, what we're telling them is we want to get you here to the launch of something that we know is going to be the biggest launch inside of network marketing. And the reason why we know it is because most companies that are launching something brand new, it's always with that fear of, oh my goodness, they still have to make it past year 1, past year 2, past year 3. Here we are, a company, okay, that literally now officially will have 4 years of a track record, debt-free, already in the double digits when it comes to millions of dollars of sales. And yet we're launching something, a brand new part of us, Wakanna, that the world has never seen. And we're launching it so that we can be not only an international company, a multicultural company, a company that's actually not just here in the United States, but all around the world. So can you kind of see the vision of what we're excited about and why we see our conference as truly the biggest part of the launch? And so, yes, we're going to start giving you certain things like the Wakanna website. So we do have an Wakanna website that you're going to have a chance to preview in January. In fact, we're going to lay a lot of this out at our January 21st event. So there will be a section at that event for leaders so we can show you some of the items that's already done. But we really want everyone to conserve that energy, right? So we can focus on January with weight loss and belly fat melting, February the same, March with our income taxes, and April, we want to take all of that energy and have the most explosive brand reveal, brand launch the industry has ever seen. And we truly believe that when we do it the right way, by the time we get to April, the sales we've done all of 2022 will have already completed in 2023. And that's going to set us up for just a monstrous of a year. And we are just super excited you're here with us for the amazing ride. And so what I want to do real quick, I'm going to go over those of you who in the month of November went out there and showed up and showed out, and you hit at least bronze in the month of November, and that was double free product. So if I'm naming your name, you've actually qualified for double free product, and these are all of our bronzes Gia Bankhead, Carol Signor, Sylvia Covington, Stanley Watts, Elaine Wesley, Margaret Ann Dorsey, Deborah Blackman Parrish, Ernestine Davis, Brenda Starr Woods, Carolyn Washington, Anna and Kim Gallagher, Regina Peters, Naomi Abatori, Valerie Jackson, Melody Barnes, Naina Feme, Margaret Wright, Wilma Kenner, Abena Dale, Karen Batiste, Maddie Shannon Roberts, Gerald West, Gloria Jackson, Shawana Thomas, Faith Clark, Paula Gee, Annie Moore, Magnolia Carter, Susan Wallace, Julia Coleman, Angela Herbert, Alicia Tappan, Iola Common, Cheryl Johns, Esther Bohanan, Lisa Lee Gardner, Alex Rawls, Gregory Smith, Karen Louise Wilson, Gail King, Karen Elizabeth Carruthers, Cheryl Stevens, Doris Mosley, Marius Mitchell, Terrence Hill, Tammy Texera, Francine Smith Perkins. So now the next group that I read, they actually qualified at silver and they're getting double free product as well. Terry Anderson, Michelle Stewart, Cherie Eppinger, Erica and Troy Zachary, Tanya Thomas, Gigi Harris, Jacinta Lois Frederick, Crystal Robinson, Dr. Betty Smith, Kathy Weathersby, Tara Shackelford, Wellness Coach Beatrice Foster, Dr. Roz Belt, Yakima Palmer, Diana Coleman, Dr. Tyus Crawford Thomas, Elizabeth Ann Thompson, Bernadine Kirkland, Denise Hill. So the next group, they actually qualified at gold, and they're also getting double free product. Instead of them getting $250, they're getting $500 in free product. And we have Fatima Horn, Philip and Dr. Kimberly Smith O'Tree, over 4,000 points, okay? Fred and Anita Shelton, over 4,400 points. So congratulations, the three of you hit gold, and you're getting over, $500 in free product. How exciting is that? So big shout out to everyone on the line who qualified for the double free product in the month of November. And to wrap up this call, I want to also remind everyone, you can jump on right now to Rebound with Wakanna and get your exercise on with DJ Dr. Ross. Also at 2:30 p.m., we can save our strands with our trichologist, Doris Mosley. At 7:30 p.m. Central, our corporate Zoom. You want to jump on early with our DJ, and then at 8 p.m., we can hear the business overview. And then tomorrow, I want to remind you to wake up early to the Diamond Factory so that you can learn how to take your business to the next level. And with that being said, we want to thank each and every one of you again. Merry Christmas to all. For those of you who don't celebrate this, happy holidays. Have just a Wakanna day, okay? Because we're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.